So now, contrast is one of the most common graphic design principles, and every graphic designer must dominate it. Okay, contrast refers to the difference between the elements in your design. Okay, mean for example, in a color, okay, in a color that if you use a dark color in one element, the other graphic elements need to be in a light color to easily differentiate from the other. For example, if you create a graphic design with a text, okay, and the background of your design is dark, okay, then the text color needs to be in a lighter color to make it easy to read. Okay, like these seem to be simple, but if not respected, okay, so these seem to be simple, but if not respected, basically you will also look at your design and see that it is vague. Okay, so what this person is trying to mean here is, so if at all I'm a designer, when we are designing, there's, yes, he shows it here. When we are designing, so how to, are you seeing this? So here we have a dark color. So you can't put a dark color and a dark color. So that is the contrast we are talking about. So if I happen to use black, then I use maybe dark white, dark something, that means that maybe a dark blue, I'm already using black. So it means that someone from far cannot even read. Okay, there are colors that you can happen to use. Okay, there are colors that you may happen to use, like black and white. Those are two strongly contrasting colors. Okay, however much someone is far, and the letters basically that are being used to design are too small, someone can read it. Okay, because the colors are totally contrasting, like this one here where my mouse pointer is. So the colors are basically totally contrasting. So that is what we call contrast. Use a dark color against a light color. So if at all, you can even use one color, and if someone talks of a color and its monochromes, oh, so it basically means that that color and, okay, that color and its shades. So if at all we have black, do you know that black, if we are to use black and its shades, so it means that black goes from the dark part, the mid-tones, and the highlights. So if we have totally black something, a black paper, it goes on reducing its black content or black intensity, then to where it becomes now white. Okay, sure. So it goes on having shades. Okay, then it becomes white. Okay, so if at all I have maybe black here, then I happen to have white, I'm like playing with its shades, but it is already what? Contrasting. So if I happen to also come back here, so if you happen to have such a design like this one, it means that you used a dark color against a dark color. So you should prevent that. So that is what is talked about in contrast. Then in the third video, we are going to be looking at balance. Okay, so what do we mean by balance in graphics designing? So our first principle was, if you remember properly, contrast. Okay, so with the contrast, we talk about color what? Color usage, where we have to use a dark color against a light color. So that is the contrast we are basically talking about. So let us meet in the third video, or on the second principle, that is balance.